suck with how my energy is right now. If I wake up early, like 11 a.m. is like early for me, then I run the risk of falling asleep right before stream time. But if I wake up at like what I used to wake up at, which I used to wake up at like 3 p.m., then I pretty much only have time for stream and then I'll go back to sleep afterwards. But at least I stream. But I don't really have like a life outside of streaming. Dog, how would you survive an office job? That's what I'm saying, man. I literally can't survive an office job. I remember when I used to go to school in like high school, when it came to like 6th period or 7th period, I would always fall asleep. And it really sucked. And I just recently remembered it, but I would always fall asleep during those classes. Even if I really loved those classes, I would like fight to stay awake, but I would always end up taking micro naps or whatever. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad. Like, I could not physically fight sleeping. I guess that's everybody though. Especially because it's like after lunch, but I think it got better. Or at least I've never really truly experienced that again. Or at least in college and afterwards, you know, I worked to make sure that I wouldn't be put in that situation in the first place. Wait, no! That's not true! I remember at my internship, I would fall asleep there too! Oh no, oh no, I remember, because I remember my boss, we were having a Zoom meeting, like with our cameras on, and I remember my boss did not know my name before the meeting where I fell asleep, and then after the meeting I fell asleep, he suddenly knew my name, and I was like, uh-oh, I f***ed up. He definitely noticed. He definitely noticed I did that. Who the f*** is that? Oh yeah, I remember at my internship. I remember at another meeting after I fell asleep, I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I stay awake. So I remember whenever I had meetings on Zoom, I would play RuneScape in the background. because I didn't know how to keep myself awake. I didn't want to fall back asleep. I started playing RuneScape like a lot in the background. But then my boss was like, by the way, you guys, I just want you to know we have a program on Zoom. It tells us when you're tabbed out, like when this isn't your main window on your computer. I don't know if he was like, you know, f***ing with us or if it was actually real, but I had to stop playing RuneScape after that. What the hell? A girl can't play RuneScape, man. Yeah, and then he slowly turns towards me. I did my work, okay? I did what I needed to do, all right? I just think those meetings were... whatever, you know? Total level? I totally do not remember. All I did on RuneScape was like chop trees and do quests. I don't know anything about RuneScape. If you gave like a 10-year-old RuneScape right now and they didn't know anything about the game, what they would do is what I did. What was the internship? No, it was like science stuff. But I worked hard, okay? Well, yeah, I worked. I did my job. I did my job, okay? You could have been getting better at some kind of hobby like bottle flipping or knitting. Yeah, bottle flipping is definitely a hobby that... I don't know if I would call that a hobby. But I could not because we had the cameras, dude. We had our Zoom cameras were on. I couldn't like crochet in front of the camera, dude. I needed to do something on the screen. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in another meeting at that job too. It's like actually, I worked at that internship for like 2 years straight. So it was like actually a miracle that they were like, yeah, this girl can get in again. I think that's very grateful. Thank you for having me.